We're heading to the two most famous spots in Banff National Park, where you'll find glacial lakes, snow-capped mountains, a beehive where the bees can't sting you, stand on Devil's Thumb, and other side quests you don't want to miss. I'm talking about Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. At the end I'll tell you which one was better if you are short on time. We're going to show you exactly how to get there, because it's not as easy as you might think, how much it costs, which hikes you absolutely cannot miss, and all the tips in between to make sure your trip to Canada's most iconic lakes is unforgettable. Oh, and also how to avoid the crowds, because trust me, it gets busy. Get there as early as possible. If you're driving, just know that the parking is limited and it's going to cost you about $36 for the day.
Do you guys like tuna?
I do not.
Not in the car.
No tuna in the car.
Instead of sitting in the car smelling tuna, Christine and Ollie could have taken the Parks Canada shuttle. Pickup is from the Park and Ride and it only costs $8. You can book it online and it gives you access to both Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. We didn't take the shuttle to Moraine Lake, we chose a different route, one we'd soon regret, but more on that later. After smashing some brekkie in the car, we headed straight to the lake, and because we were so early, basically had it all to ourselves.
The sun's not even on it yet and it already looks so beautiful. We're going up to there, Devil's Thumb. Nice quick hike. So we've just gotten here, it's nice and cold. It's about 7 AM. Christy, what are we doing today?
We're hiking to the Beehive Tea House and then
Devil's
Thumb and then apparently the Six Glaciers Trail.
We'll see if we have enough time for that.
Yep, that's the plan. All the hikes link up in one big old loop.
Stop the line, where are we, Christy?
Mirror Lake.
Beautiful.
I thought the Canadians used the metric system. Poor buggers are confused.
Let's continue to Lake Agnes. Mirror Lake done.
Completed it.
Tick.
The Lake Agnes Tea House was originally built in 1901 by the Canadian Pacific Railway as a refuge for hikers and started serving tea in 1905. The log building was replaced in 1981 but still features the original windows, tables and chairs. It's a 3.5 kilometer hike from the lake and 384 meters of elevation.
It's a tea house, but it's packed. So we're just gonna eat protein bars and that's it.
That's all you need.
20 grams of protein. Mount Agnes is starting to get some shine.
Is that Mount Agnes?
Mount Agnes, Lake Agnes. So as you come up, you get to a fork. You can either go Devil's Thumb or the Beehive. Right now we're going Beehive, then we're gonna go Devil's Bum. You can hire the canoes. The canoes are like $160 for an hour. Bargain if you ask me. Yeah, it's such a shame you get such a nice view and there's a stupid hotel. How dare they? 2200 now and we're going up to Devil's Thumb. That peak up there, it's quite intimidating, but I think we'll do it. There is some tough scrambling parts, but you can get past them quite easily if you like climbing with your hands and knees. So we just have to go up there and then we're at the top of Devil's Thumb. Very close. So we're coming up to the best view to see Lake Louise. Might have been a tough one, but we're almost there. I don't even know how to get up this now. I know. Good work, baby. Well done to you. High volley. Good work, man.
I did it.
Yeah, fucking oath. Worked your stick, dog.
I think I would be here.
So we made it to the top. The view was breathtaking. What better place to smash some lunch? Everything always tastes better after a hike.
Oh man. Good. Nice scenic meal, guys.
Very.
Rock, baby. So we're going back down? Yay.
Hey, and let's hope we can get the shuttle to Lake Moraine.
All the shuttles have been booked out, but hopefully we can just jump on one because they have to be pre-booked. And obviously we didn't pre-book because, you know, there's too many things. Canada's really bad in that sense. So you have to book everything. Campsites months in advance, trails months in advance. Walking back. We went back down after Devil's Thumb. Now we're going down to Lake Louise, down the glacier path to make it into a complete loop instead of just doing it in and out.
We'll leave the glacier hike to next time. We got back to the site at about 2 PM and the place was packed. We had successfully missed the crowds. We unfortunately couldn't get the shuttle to Moraine, but Evelina had another idea.
So we're on our way to Moraine Lake. We've hired some cheeky bikes and now we're gonna go the 10 kilometers to get there. There is a pass that we're gonna go up and have a look. So Evelina's just felt like she should let us know that this is actually technically a black run, mountain bike equivalent of a black run, even though it's on a road. And we're about halfway. My legs feel like they're about to die. I refuse to pedal uphill. Only taking the downhill route for now. But yeah, thanks Evelina. Thanks baby.
Yeah, no worries. I regret this.
Holy mackerel. Finally hit some downhill sections and look at that big beast. Oh yeah, here we go, beautiful views. So the last 2 kilometers down to Lake Moraine are actually downhill. So nice, it's a lovely change. My bum's sore, but we're nearly there. Almost. We did it, baby.
We did it.
That was painful.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Yep, I can imagine.
Give me a second.
Wow.
Once we arrived, we headed straight to the Rockpile Lookout. It's a 300-meter trail with 30 meters of elevation. Nice and easy to get the legs going. Even though we got there as nearly as soon as it opened, there were so many people already. The lake's a lot smaller than Louise, so it fills up a lot quicker.
So we've had a look around Moraine Lake. Now we're going to go do the Sentinel Pass. 5k's in, 5k's out. Then we'll bike another 15k's back. This walk is a lot more picturesque than the Lake Louise, Beehive, Lake Agnes hike. Just look at this. Wow. Trees.
Oh.
Contemplating its life.
Yeah. Stay there.
Watch out for the big bit of mud. We're finally on some flat ground and have a look at that. Wow. Cute little bridge here. Fancy boy bridge. This is why we do it, eh? This is why we hike uphill. So we can look at this shit. Bloody look at that shit. It's nice and flat here. I truly hope we don't have to go up there. Holy. I would much rather. Look at that glacier back there. Insane. These clouds move so fast as well. Very picturesque walk. This is like Bambi's forest. Evelina, it's like Bambi's forest. Bambi's gonna jump out.
Oh, I hope so.
Either Bambi or a big bear.
Huh? Or elk.
Yeah.
Elk.
We've been told that the male elks, that we need to give them distance. if we see one, because it's their mating season. So these horny boys are, you know, horny, yeah.
As you walk through the forest, you'll get your first views of Sentinel Pass.
And that's where we're gonna go. Up there, that's the pass. All the way up there. Half an hour longer, we're on the home stretch. Get up to the pass. There's a bunch of switchbacks coming up. And then, yes, we will roll back down slowly but surely. Almost there. Sentinel Pass, huh? The top of the Sentinel Pass. There we go. I don't know how Evelina's not cold. Now we go back down 6 more kilometers. We'll get there, we'll have a nice little soup lunch. Soup mixed with rice lunch. And then we'll bike back. So now we're going back down. We have the 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers to go. Our butts are sore, but we'll get there.
Oh, school bus for the schooly boys.
Here we are back on the flat ground. We managed to make it back down, no casualties. Beautiful.
So the comparison of the two lakes. Personally, I think Lake Moraine was prettier as a lake. That is in regards to the color of the lake and the background behind the lake. The view from Devil's Thumb was incredible. Lake Moraine wins on beauty, but Lake Louise wins on views from the top. The top of the pass was nice, but you couldn't really see anything, so -1 to Moraine Lake. The accessibility to the lakes, Lake Louise wins because you can drive there and there is a car park. But if you do book in advance, you can get the tickets to go to Moraine Lake. Therefore, it's a tie. 10 points to Gryffindor. The hikes throughout all of Lake Louise were banging, and it's an added bonus you can complete them all by doing the loop. Although the hike through the Bambi Forest was nice, I think Lake Louise takes it for this category. All in all, they both offer beauty, but if I had to choose just one lake, I probably would choose Lake Louise. Completing the loop to get all those hikes in just in that one day was absolutely amazing. You get a bunch of different terrain and it is so worth it. Once you're up the top of Devil's Thumb, you can also see the Lake Agnes Tea House. So you got Lake Agnes Tea House and Lake Louise. So the final scores are Lake Louise 2, Moraine Lake 1, but Gryffindor wins with 10 points. If you made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe.